What's going on, Sag? Hope you guys are doing well today. We're getting ready to start your reading. This will be a general collective reading for you guys. So please only take what resonates. It's going to be for the sun sign of Sag, but also moon rising and Venus signs. Okay? All right, guys, let's get started. Spirit, what do we have for Sag today? I'm going to tell you during my meditation, I was getting a lot about the need to refocus. I think perhaps your attention has been on something that has been, I don't know if I want to say debilitating, but perhaps taking you away. Maybe taking you away or in a different direction than when you're supposed to be going right now. I don't really know what that means. Maybe we've been focusing on the wrong things. Maybe there's drama around us, or perhaps there's, there could be a situation at work, at home, whatever. They're just saying just get refocused. Sagittarius are very optimistic. Of course, generally, we can usually see the brighter side of things. I think it's really important to just, focus on what makes you happy. That's really important, especially when you're manifesting, okay? And I feel like a lot of you guys are definitely in manifestation mode. So don't get sidetracked with the little tedious things, okay? All right, Sag. Spirit, what do we have for Sag today? First card. Your deepest desire. Look at that. Confirmation. Your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. Okay, so again, I guess you were focusing very heavily. Maybe this is on a situation or a relationship, okay? This could be on a love relationship. But it may be taking you away from other things that you need to do in your life. It's not that you can't have hope for something. Obviously, whatever, I'm reading cards and energy, so you always have free will. But that was a big thing coming through during the course of my meditation. So I think we're also getting, if it resonates, you'll know, because we're definitely getting some confirmation here. If you spent too much time focusing your energy, maybe on a situation, on a relationship, maybe on a ghosting situation, anything like that, and you feel like it's kind of deterred you from the direction that you need to be going in for the time being, I think Spirit is kind of saying, hey, maybe you want to refocus, try to clear that energy away a little bit so that you can push forward, because I think bigger things await you at this time anyway. Okay, look, see, live playfully and with a light heart. It says listen to the voice of your inner child, just kind of calling you back. And that's what I was really feeling. Okay, there's so much more I think that really awaits you. You're a very fun-loving person, like I said, very optimistic. You can see this girl in here, so beautiful, right? Look at that, but she's got a bird in her hand. All right, so she's enjoying nature. She's enjoying being the freedom lover that she is. 29 may be, that might be a number that actually resonates with someone, or even 92. I also have the number 6 here. That could be in a birthday. It could be an age. It could be a life path, any of that. 9 plus 2 also reduces to the number 11. This could also be about a twin flame, if it has been something that's been consuming you in terms of that, focusing too much on that situation and perhaps not putting enough focus into yourself, into your goals, into just living, okay? Because life must go on, right? It says you're experiencing, look at that, a spiritual blossoming. It says take a new direction and be open to new experiences. I'm telling you, you can't make it up. I think you're being led here into a new direction, and some of you guys have been kind of really locked down in another situation, or maybe just keeping your thoughts, your emotions, focusing towards something else that may not be ready for you at this time. All right. It says re-energize in the natural world. Let your inner hunter or huntress take rest. Okay. We kind of saw that here. All right, where she's actually sitting in nature here. She has the bird on her hand, of course. She has flowers around her head. Obviously, as fire energy, we need to have that rest. Every sign needs to have, of course, rest and rejuvenation. But we really need to have that because we're kind of on full, we're wide open most of the time. And nature is really a big place. Trees, grass, putting your feet on the earth, that sort of thing. Waterfalls. I try to be in nature every day a little bit. to re-energize, and also just to keep your energy very clean and clear so that you're able to pick up things very clearly, so that your intuition stays really heightened and in tune. Wow. Oh my God. I've never seen that card. That is amazing. Actually, that is on my information page. I talk about conforming and what it does to us. And this card says to conform is to die inside, be brave, and be yourself. That's all about walking in your authenticity. Okay, not being constricted by the rules, you know, societal rules, regulations. I say rules, of course, we have laws that we have to follow, but, you know, society might have a specific way they think we should act, we should be. We should do things, and the truth is you need to be true to yourself always. So if you have been focusing so much on something, not being able to let go, they're saying, you know what, start to clear your energy more, try to have some more fun, take a lighthearted approach. You're holding on to something very tight is what I'm feeling. I don't know if that's a job, it may be a relationship. I don't know who Danny is or Danielle. I just got that name very strongly here. That may be applied to somebody, to you, or to someone who you're dealing with, someone around you even. But it may, whatever's happened here may have made you feel very restricted. Maybe you want to move. Maybe you wanted to change things. Maybe you want to do those things, but you've not been able to do that. Maybe you're afraid of how that's going to turn out as well. Maybe you don't want to leave something behind to move into a new direction. And honestly, I'm getting nothing but confirmation here, okay, that it's time to really kind of let go. And to be fair, Sag, it is in release that we start to really feel empowered, okay? So don't be afraid to let go, to begin again, if that's what you need to do, because I think there's going to be a lot of benefits in that for you. I'm going to get a card, I think, here from the Goddess Oracle. Not sure why I'm being pulled to that so soon, but let's see what they have to say. Yeah, somebody definitely feels like they've been lacking in some way is what I'm getting, but I really think that you're being turned in a different direction now. Certainly turned, your energy is being transformed here. That's another thing. Especially when you're going through a spiritual blossoming, you're gaining more awareness, okay? You're getting more insights. You're opening up to I think, bigger things for yourself. Maybe things you couldn't even imagine because you've been jammed up in this other energy or this other situation. So I think that's why they're also saying to be playful, okay? We know that laughter, of course, is huge in terms of manifesting. All right, so you're usually very joyful anyway. It's really about really igniting that side of you again, not being too serious, and certainly not feeling constrained by a situation. Yeah, look at this. You can't make it up. Energy. You're being transformed here. So a lot of you guys may actually feel like you're going through some kind of an awakening, or certainly some type of ascension in some way. You may actually be focusing on, okay, aligning your chakras, balancing your chakras, getting more in tune with yourself, with spirit, so that you can see clearer, so that your life becomes better, because it genuinely does, so that you feel happier inside, so that you stop running into the same situations over and over. Definitely a lot of you guys are going to be in a healing period right now. Oh, and I think some of you may even be avoiding healing, so you got to make sure that you're... Good grief. These cards are just confirm, confirm, confirm. Look at that. Pele is all about awakening. Okay, you guys are definitely awakening. Okay, so if you're starting to feel different, if you're starting to get a lot of hits, a lot of insights, if you're starting to be drawn to things, especially being outdoors, or, you know, you might even feel miserable, to be honest with you. If you've been very constrained, when your spirit begins to push you out of that energy, you can actually kind of feel kind of weighed down in a sense. You're feeling weighed down because they're pushing you in a different direction, because that's not working. Okay, that is our emotions always lead the way. All right, so if your spirit is saying to you, this isn't working out, it's going to make it feel so bad that you want to change that. Okay, there are better things that definitely await you. Some of you guys are teachers. You might be actual teachers. You might be, I don't know, I feel like you're teachers for others in some ways. And maybe you guys, I guess it could be on a platform, but I'm also feeling like perhaps it's like life coaches, or perhaps teachers, I don't know, in some way, perhaps counselors, something like that. I feel like you're very additive to other people's lives as well. Why do I feel like you guys are getting some kind of, I want to say an upgrade of sorts? Definitely an upgrade. It may be due to your own work. It may just be due to you being pushed, finally having a willingness to be pushed out of whatever situation that you felt was keeping you down. I really feel like whatever it was, it's something that you felt very restricted by and something that made you feel perhaps like you had to conform. All right, a lot of action coming. So you might be pushing a lot of action. What's coming up? Give me Sagittarius energy, Spirit. I feel like you got a lot of energy right now going towards a new beginning of sorts. Let's see. Mind you, I don't know if this is love. I don't know if this is work. I don't know if this is just life, because all I'm getting is your energy right now. Oh, look at that. Yeah. All right. I think whatever you're going towards is going to open the door for love, honestly. I think the biggest thing with you is that you've kept yourself so restricted that you may have felt like, I don't know, I think it's been like a really deep evaluation period for you, perhaps. Some of you guys have been in hermit mode for far too long, is what I'm getting. I think a lot of it was needed, but now it's time to really come out of that. It's good that you took that downtime. I think it's good that you've been able to kind of assess things for yourself. But now what Spirit is saying is that there's going to be rapid action and movement, okay, moving forward here. It may also be through your release and your surrender that you're allowing something beautiful to come into your life here. We do have the Knight of Cups here. You may be dealing with a water sign, so it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have Leo, Aries, or Sag here, as well as Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. All right. Let me get some more. This is Sagittarius energy. You may be feeling a lot of love, a lot of self-love. Give me Sagittarius energy, Holy Spirit. You may be really assessing where your life has been. That could have been what this time was about, or it could be what you're content or what you're doing currently, because look at it. You have the card of Shakti, which is all about realigning your energy as well as awakening. So that is always a time we're awakening, of assessing where we're at and where we want to be. Really pay attention to what you're getting. Wow, I'm getting so many hints on your reading. I feel like there's a lot of self-love that is needed right now. I think a lot of your love, a lot of your attention has been focused outward. Now it needs to be focused inward, okay? All of this that you're going through, this healing, it's just going to take you. It's really going to broaden your horizons. Look at that. I told you felt stuck. 2 cards suggesting it, and now you have a third. Okay, a lot of that is mental. What they're saying is really kind of let things flow, okay? What you're feeling, what you're experiencing is due to your own thoughts. All right, let the love kind of flow into you, because that's what's actually transforming you. That's something that I think has been a miss for a lot of you guys here. You've got changes coming that you can't even see that are going to be really wonderful for you. Yeah, look at that. 9 of Coins. Yeah, they're going to be really wonderful for you. I mean, look at this, Sag. You know, we have all of this love flowing into you. You could potentially even have someone that's coming into you. This is about following one's heart, though, generally. Okay, it can also be a card about a romantic, romantic love gesture coming in. But I'm looking at that as really following your own heart here. Starting to make steps and decisions that really allow you to do that. Getting you out of this really unstuck imprisonment, this kind of sense of entrapment that you may have been in within your own head here. All right, it looks to me, this is always the card 7 of Coins, about investment. You seriously looking at where you've invested your time, your energy, your heart space, your love in the past, and how that's kind of worked out for you. Okay, that is why there's such a need to bring in self-love, because that's really what's going to heal you. Just having another person fill a void, that's not going to heal you. Okay, but it's time to come out of the head and to really trust what is happening up here. A lot of that's being really hidden from you, but you are getting a lot of hits. It tells me here through your intuition, okay, to where you're going. And where you're going is someplace that's not only more bountiful. Look at this. All right, you're feeling very secure in yourself. It looks like you're really enjoying the fruits of your labor here. It's very rewarding, obviously. It looks like, you know, in this particular picture, she's very, I mean, you know, the Nine of Coins is always, to me, somebody who's very much independent. Okay, they stand on their own. They're totally fine doing that. They're creating a beautiful world around them to live in. They're creating the things that they want in life. And look at this. You have a card of hope. Okay, that's a card of rejuvenation in itself. It's the Star card. It's a card of faith. I think you're walking forward at this point where you've been very stuck. Perhaps in your head in a particular situation, perhaps focusing on one thing that you really wanted to come to be. Perhaps it was not coming to be, but it has in fact created some kind of awakening, some kind of transition within you so that you can move forward, okay, into a better way, certainly. A lot more happiness, a lot more stability, feeling better, feeling revived in a sense, okay? So you're going to be actually bringing a lot of good things into your life. So Spirit, what is Sag? What will these changes bring in for my Sagittarius collective, please? This is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Okay, we got the Two of Wands here. What will this bring in? Okay. Three of Wands. Look at this. You might actually be leaving home or moving. You're definitely going to be making some decisions here. Going to be a lot of planning, it looks, going into this. I think your focus, your goal, it looks like it's going to bring in a lot of improvement. It says here we have the Five of Coins in reverse. That's more of a charitable card to me. In reverse, it's about recovery. It's about, again, reviving ourselves, rejuvenating ourselves, okay? Even recouping lost money or finances in some way, even lost pieces of ourselves. So if you fell out in the cold for a while, you're going to start feeling really whole again. You know, good about yourself is what I'm getting here. But also with the Three of Wands, that's all about looking ahead, okay? That's also about rapid growth for me. It can also be about travel. You may be thinking about making a move overseas or just traveling somewhere around water or generally overseas in some way, but really it's about expansion. Okay, so a lot of planning, a lot of changes is what I'm getting here. So I think it's all going to start with you finally releasing and stepping into kind of your highest self here. Yeah. Look at that. You may be starting something on your own, to be honest. You may have some kind of business idea. You may have an online thing. You may have something. It doesn't have to be online. It can be anywhere that you're trying to start on your own. Some of you guys are writers, I just heard. You know, if you're thinking about writing a book or doing a vlog, something like that, I think Spirit is kind of saying, yeah, do it. You know, go for it. Look at this. Whatever it is, it looks like what's coming in for you is going to bring you complete emotional fulfillment here. Okay, a lot of inner happiness. You may feel like your dreams are actually coming true with a situation. It could be something that you're building. It could also be a love situation. Often that is around family as well. You may feel more, you also maybe feel more secure in terms of taking care of your family. Okay, but this is definitely complete and utter emotional fulfillment is what I'm getting here. Yeah, look at this. Whatever you're walking away from, this says that you're avoiding disaster. Okay, this could have been a situation. Now, this could also be through your release, that a situation where before you were taken away from to avoid some kind of disaster is being brought around to you, okay? But perhaps it's also saying by walking away here, building yourself back up, looking for expansion, growing on your own, focusing on yourself and the things that you want. Yeah, that you're just going to get, what I'm getting with this is that you're going to feel much more fulfilled in your life, and you're going to understand that what happened in this situation in the past, them taking you out of that, has actually allowed you to avoid some kind of disaster and also more suffering. All right, you may have actually suffered with this situation, whatever it was. Yeah, look, golly, Sag, this is beautiful. Look at that. Ultimately, you're stepping into the highest energy of all. Okay, you're going to be connected to all of the wisdom. Your intuition will be immensely strong. You'll be much happier. Certainly, you'll take on a more calmer nature generally. Okay, step into a bit of softness, a nice balance between the yin and the yang. energies within you. You may be someone who's highly intuitive. You could read, for others. You don't have to. You could be a healer in some way. You may just use your intuition in other ways, but certainly you're a person of great wisdom. I started off by saying some of you will be teachers or you are teachers. And this right here tells me that, in fact, confirms that for me. A lot of people will seek you out for your wisdom. Okay. But ultimately, look at this. I love this reading, Sag, because it is all about you today. Spirit is all focused on you today. Not love, not relationships, not what went wrong in the past. It's all about you, what you're going through, and you moving forward. This is a card of complete fulfillment. It's about harmony. It's about completing a cycle that was ready just to be done with. Okay, it's about you moving forward, stepping into your highest self, so that whatever patterns were happening up here that may have brought you suffering or anything like that are now done with. They're not going to be repeated moving forward, because you have learned, you have grown, and many of you will be using those experiences, I feel, to actually help other people. This is amazing. I love it. So I'm going to ask, I don't even want to ask about relationships because I feel like the whole focus here is about the relationship with yourself. It's about the love of yourself, so that you can have a happier life, so that you can have a more fulfilling life, and you can actually have or draw into you, I think, the people that are just going to complement that, that are just going to be additive to that in some way. That's what I'm strongly getting. All right, let me see if, I think I'm going to get one of these. This will be a short reading. Then I will do I guess I'll do a love reading as well. But I'm going to kind of stick with what Spirit wants today. And it looks like they're focused today, because many of you are going through this at this time. Their focus today is all about you, and all about getting you over whatever this is that has kept you feeling a bit bound, even in your head, feeling stuck, like you can't move on, even perhaps obsessive at sometimes, and moving forward into a life that's really going to represent what you want. Okay, so I got, look at this, you can make it up, the grizzly bear. So it's embrace the energy of the grizzly bear. It's all about power. It says, I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and I go where it leads. That says changes. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Oh my God. This is honestly so much confirmation in this. I hope that this resonates with many of you guys, because I just feel like the path that you're on right now is just going to lead to so much more happiness than what you may have experienced in the past. All right, let's see what else, Spirit. Look at that. You definitely got a lot of success coming up for you, and also probably a lot of notoriety, I feel, for some of you. I don't know what you're doing, but maybe you're also going to be recognized in some sense. This is talking about the elk, which is all about nobility. It says to celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges are limitless. Okay, so you have everything that you need. You have everything that you need within you, okay, to move forward. You have a lot of help externally. I'm feeling here you're very tapped in, tuned in, turned on at this time. Okay, continue to do things that obviously keep you in alignment with that higher self. And I think marching forward, you're just going to have a lot of success. I mean, everything here just kind of reiterates that. Don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid to make these changes. It's only going to benefit you in your life for the better, and you deserve a happier life, okay? All right, Sag, that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully it will resonate with some of you. Certainly wishing you guys all the very best on your journey as always, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Sag.